Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hina Rashid and today we are going to have a knowledge about Salatul Kusuf. Let's have a look on its quick introduction. Salatul Kusuf is a prayer in the Muslim faith known as the Eclipse prayer, which occurs when the moon comes between the sun and earth. The prayer is unique because there is no first call or second call to prayer. While not obligatory, saying Salatul Kusuf is an encouraged act of worship, with each of the two rakas consisting of two ruku, two qiyam, two sujood, and two recitations. The time for Salatul Kusuf lasts from the beginning of the eclipse until it is over. Because the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, when you see that, means eclipse, then pray. According to another hadith, Prophet, peace be upon him, said, if you see anything of that, then pray until it is over. And this hadith is reported by Sahih Muslim. Let's see how to perform Salatul Kusuf. Basically, for starting the Salatul Kusuf, we should know the time of performing it. Basically, it is performed when solar eclipse happens, when the moon passes between the sun and earth, which occurs around 2 to 5 times every year. Solar eclipse can last up to 7.5 minutes and can only happen during a new moon. We can search internet to know the exact time of the solar eclipse. After knowing the exact time of eclipse, a person should perform wuzu or ghusl before the starting of the eclipse time. When the eclipse started, a person should stand for performing Salatul Kusuf, and before the Namaz or Salat, think about how the sun and the moon represent the different aspects of your faith and how one of these disappearing might be frightening. After that, say Allahu Akbar and move into the next part of your prayer. Then recite the Surah Fatiha quietly when the eclipse starts. Make sure your voice is extremely quiet, especially if you are in a mosque. You should begin prayer as soon as the eclipse begins. After Surah Fatiha, recite a long surah. Pick a surah that is around the same length as the second chapter of the Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, or slightly shorter. You could even choose to recite this chapter if you don't want to choose a different one. If you are in a mosque, recite the surah that the Imam has chosen for the prayer. After reciting the long surah, bow down in ruku position. Make this first ruku longer than a usual prayer. With your back straight as you bow down, keep your voice quiet and recite Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, meaning glory to be Allah, who is my Lord, the greatest. If you don't want to say anything, you can simply pray silently. If you are in a mosque, listen closely to the recitation from the Imam and follow along in your head. After that, slowly return to your standing position and say, Sami Allahu liman hamida. This phrase means Allah listens to the one who praises him and is usually said after a ruku to acknowledge that God hears your prayers. In ordinary prayer, after it you have to go into the prostration, but Salatul Kusuf is different from other prayers. After that, you have to recite Surah Fatiha and another surah again, and then you repeat the ruku. Bow for a second time, slightly shorter than the first. Enter into the second ruku of the first rakah. Again recite Subhana Rabbiyal Azim and keep your voice quiet. As a general rule, hold the position for 30 to 45 seconds longer than you would in your everyday prayers. Then go into prostration or sujood to complete the first rakah. Hold the position for longer than you would be in a normal prayer and then straighten your back to sit up in a kneeling position. Return to sujood after a few moments of kneeling to finish the rakah. Then complete the second rakah as you did the first. Like the first rakah, make sure the second rakah has 2 bows, 2 standing positions and 2 prostrations. Say the same surahs as you did in the first rakah or pick different ones for this repetition. In most cases, if you are worshipping at a mosque, the second rakah will begin immediately and include the same surahs as the first rakah. After second rakah, remain sitting for the tashahhud. Once you finish the final sujood of the second rakah, sit up into a comfortable kneeling position. Say the tashahhud for both rakahs, which is a testimony of faith. This may be longer than you are used to, since you are saying one for the testimony of faith and another for blessings. After reciting durood and du'as, say the taslim to finish the prayer. You have to turn your face toward right and say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, meaning and on to you peace. Then turn your face toward the left and say the same. If you are worshipping in a mosque, your neighbors might also smile and nod as you say this as signs of peace and blessings. After the completion of Salatul Kusuf, listen to the Imam's sermon if you are praying at a mosque. Normally, after a special prayer such as the Salatul Kusuf, the Imam will briefly talk about why the event is important. Be respectful and listen to the sermon to gain more insight into the significance of the eclipse. Make sure to allot enough time in your day to listen to the sermon for 5 to 10 minutes after the prayer. May Allah Almighty bless us all in both the worlds. Ameen Summa Ameen. Thanks for watching.